Farming in the UK has been a challenge, especially this year. We've had high winds, record amounts of rainfall. We are trying to minimise our impact on the environment while still maintaining high output in the field. I've been in agriculture for pretty much all my life. I met a farmer on the side of the road when I was interested in tractors to do as a young man. So I went to work for him on Saturday morning when I was 14, 15. And my career has progressed from there to working for some large estates. Basically started working for the Barker family here in Suffolk. We are a 500 plus hectare combine and arable farm. In our rotation we have a wheat, oilseed rape. Oilseed rape is a particular challenge to grow in this part of the world. When it comes out of the ground, it gets nailed by cabbage stem flea beetle. Other farms would elect then to go out and spray a broad acre insecticide. Here we try to do that, so we're going to drill earlier, try and get away with the crop. Doesn't always work, so we have a failure rate, which is expensive. Only once in the last 10 years we put an insecticide on with a view to letting our natural beneficials control our pests. When pouring a can out into the induction bowl, which is where the product goes into the machine, if it spills, you're going to get it out into the environment. If you're out in the field filling up, you can contaminate an area really easily. It's been over the last 10 years involved with Syngenta's application club. They introduced us to the Easy Connect cap. We now have a closed transfer system using this cap that lets us induct products into the machine, minimising again operator exposure and then product exposure to the environment where it shouldn't be.
Nick's been a really good advocate for Syngenta in terms of prototype nozzle testing and packaging prototype testing. We test in the field, we test in the yard, and get some really good feedback that we can share both externally but also internally to our colleagues. So for example, 80 days we've had in total over the last 3 months, and of those 80 days you could only technically spray on 8 of them. And if you're a person who's farming as many hectares as Nick is, it's not feasible to spray those fields in a timely fashion within 8 days. So as a result, things like drift reduction technology within the 3D90 nozzle is a really good asset for this grower. In terms of Syngenta in the UK and Northern Europe, we've put a big focus on sustainable technologies to produce higher yields whilst reducing impact on crops and the environment.
I think where we've been more studious with our impact with the environment, or interactions, I suppose you should say, we definitely see a larger increase in biodiversity within general within the farm. In the future, I could see restrictions about how we apply them. If we don't maintain our best practice with them, it's going to get harder and harder to use them. But I hope actually we're going to be more publicly minded and publicly driven as an industry. They had a member of the public asking what we're spraying, why are we doing it, and so on and so forth. I picked the phone, Harry, I've got this issue, and he'll help me run down to give them the facts, the information. So we're not disinformating anybody. We're telling them what it actually is. Come and have a look at the farm. Come and have a look at the sprayer. This is what we're trying to do. This is what we're trying to achieve. Having that educational side of things, we need to really focus on that as an industry. I'm an accelerator because I think we're trying to maximise our business profits, but we're also trying to minimise with our impact on the environment. Everybody goes home with a smile at the end of the day.